Hello, BAME farm fans. It's planning time, and I'm not driving, so I can play cameraman and watch Dad. Yeah, this year we have the 6610 on the planter. Now with its new, bigger tires. And the biggest thing we'll see is, let's take a closer look at that. The drawbar, we've lowered it to be better adjusted for the really tall tires. It's easier to walk in the tracks. If we cross around the other side, we'll be able to not trip and fall. Now, every year we hear that noise, and every year that noise is still there, and every year nothing has broken. It must just be like the wheels and rubbing against the opening discs a little bit. Looks like we're trying to save a few seeds, which is good. We don't always have to check the planter monitor. We're probably getting on a solid 225, and we're having terrible luck with the sequence valve right now. That's just a blast. The second time I've seen that happen today. We got rid of all the monitoring systems in the control box, and we have a sequence valve here in the middle. And I guess it's not sequencing so great. See, we're still planting the same seed. After this field, though, we may be pretty low on the 108 day, then have to move to the 105. Now, I've said I'd be tickled to death to be planting corn on Memorial Day every year. There's been many years where it hasn't been as such. It's rained all May, and we didn't get a start. Nobody in the area has gotten a start until just about June some years. Like 18, 19. And it just rained and rained and dumped and poured and drowned all the frogs. Some places are experiencing more wetness, like the I-States, which is good for them. They need some water. Let them have planting delays instead of me and everybody around here. Now, last year I was more ahead of schedule. Like, April was wet, but then the rain turned off, and then just planting rolled. I didn't have to pick and choose so much. This year I'm picking and choosing a bit more, because I guess some showers have been more spotty than others. Might be time for a fertilizer refill. Well, this is always a fun view up here. I just shook down the fertilizer, so I might as well get an onboard view of this whole situation. Everybody wants me to get an 8-row planter, or 6-row, or something bigger. For getting down the road and parking in the barn, I'm not overly worried about that, because I gotta figure out how to get in the barn and get down the road. I like with the white, I'm really glad that pretty well fits down one lane on most state routes. It's a real bee sting when you gotta sit there and get over all the time, like all these big guys and their new things that take up 4 lanes. This is a pain. I hate doing that. Now, we're not going to see a whole lot of seed action because we're not that low. We don't see the plate spinning. Somebody has been hard on the lids and broken the hinges. One thing we won't have is a vacuum leak. Our biggest problem will be is if a chain breaks. And as long as those are well oiled, we're fine. the 6610 has plenty of horsepower for this, but the big wheels make for a pretty nice smooth ride. Like we always planted with the 2829 before. The fun part is the fertilizer getting low. We can see it kind of falling away down in the auger there. Don't get that view too often. Of course, I've made, you know, planting videos about sweet corn in the past, where I'm riding the planter. I don't know what else we have left to cover, other than I'm a big fan of the plates, the simple mechanical setup. No electronics to go wrong. Most electronics are just the lights on the tractor. Not that I'm a big fan of planting at night, but I have, and the lights work. It's actually full moon this week, which is rather nice. Because sometimes if you're just out in the field and you just get lost in the darkness, if there's no like moon to provide any light, at least see the trees. It's mostly happened to me at harvest. Not working on beans, I have no clue where I am in the field, and just we're out in the dark abyss harvesting beans. Well, now it's fertilizer refill, and we saw that in the last planting video. So we'll probably wrap this up, and I'll catch you guys later with more fun farming action.